Whew. Okay, a few tricks I showed you there. The ways you're using your mouth and the way you're playing the didgeridoo. But if you're after a quick way of learning, the first thing you have to figure out is what the hell you're going to do with your lips. You don't want to go because that's not going to work at all. So it's sort of more tense. Try as if you're spitting something out. Go. So it's all in the lip tension. You can make a lot of things happen there with your lips if you've got the right tension. So what you're trying to do is figure out what tension plays that particular note. That. Now the trick about that, making that noise, is you don't have to use a lot of breath to actually make it happen. You can make it happen fairly softly, which means that every now and then you can catch your breath. You can breathe around the didgeridoo rather than to always be blowing through it. At a certain stage, you squirt air into the didgeridoo from just what you've captured in your mouth or what you've captured in the combination of your mouth and your cheeks as well, while at the same time you are sniffing air in through your nose. Now, the best way of practicing that thing is just by making the sound. Notice I can change the tension there. So going into a didgeridoo is. Now while you're doing that, you can actually be breathing in. So while you're going, you can be breathing in. Now you can also be making that sound when you're breathing out, going. it works at exactly the right pitch. If you can hit that pitch, then everything goes really, really smoothly for you. Now the other things about tension and stuff, you can hit those high notes. Like, it's more like a... But that's all just a matter of tension and control. So when you're doing the circular breathing, it's really just blowing with your lungs and then breathing in while you're using that mouth breath to continue the amount of tension required to continue the sound. You've taken in a breath. Sometimes we do them in clusters of 3, so you have a chance to do a very long phrase, then in a bit, in a bit, in a bit, and then you're ready for another long phrase. So there's different ways of sort of using it, but it is a breath instrument. You have to be good at breathing. A lot of the other stuff I'm doing there in my mouth is like I'm making those kinds of shapes. Just a if I sing to it at the same time. There's a lot of things you can do. It's just a matter of imagination and working out your particular story you're telling, what particular kinds of effects. Are you just going for special effects? Is there a sequence of special effects that you can produce with your mouth that sort of is rhythmic or leading somewhere as like in a story sense? So whatever you do, your own business. All I can do is just sort of say that's the way you play the didgeridoo. I've been using a didgeridoo. You can use poly pipe. You can use any kind of tube. Any kind of sort of tube. Get one that's about this long. Get one that's got about opening about that sort of round or so, and then you're set. Too big becomes a bit awkward. Too small it doesn't work. And like any musical instrument, the didgeridoo is an instrument that needs to be learned. It's not like stumbling over something. It's not like playing some game and winning some prize, being able to suddenly play the didgeridoo. In order to play the didgeridoo well, you will need to practice a lot. The more you practice, the easier it gets, the more fun it gets. You are entertaining yourself in an amazing way. It's good breathing exercise. It's good sort of meditation kind of exercise as well. So enjoy your didgeridoo playing and play with other people as well. Try and combine your sounds, try and take turns and pass on skills and stuff like that, and get a few drums involved and a few singers and turn it into a bit of a party kind of thing. You can be one of the people who make good times happen if you know how to play didgeridoo. Have a good time playing and a good time learning. I'm Peter. Bye.